Very sensitive. So we will ask you to not do when we hear the word hang in there. We're going to have you hold that in tonight, but Thursday, the 13th, you join us at Accompaniment well. Masquerade Hall. And McGilvray, you can get all the hang and hang. Thank you all. We also ask yourself, though, or another time to go stay for the miracle is not going to need tonight. Please take a look at those, make sure that they are set to silent or airplane. I don't even need a microphone. If at any time you need to use the restroom, those are all the way in the back hall. Please just help yourself out that door that's directly behind us in the wall. And all synagogues are built the same. You know where you're going. So without any further ado, please enjoy our production of O Hadassah. We read the whole Megillah so we get it right.
Tales of the Yidden in the Persian state.
Mordechai and Esther starting their new life.
Soon they'll face a familiar hate.
Picked up dates, genocide
Can't wait. Gonna get out barely, thinking we're invaders. Going into battle, beating back the haters.
There's another villain tries to be our doom. Won't be our end and won't be our tomb.
Too soon to learn the ropes.
Won't be victims and won't be dopes.
Huerus a full 3 years deep into his reign. An astounding feat, Shushan's elite. Cause we all know he's not Shushan's brain. Huerus a rotation of girls by his side.
Only in his bed, he'll use his head. He's inviting, try and regicide.
We know there's a lot in his hands. In his hands are his country and land. We celebrate
Now, this crazy holiday.
We're only saying he cast his Persians from Persia. You castrate soul for him.
We nosh new treats as we beat a tyrant once again. Once cheesecake us every year, we'll mark this land with pride. Every night we mock and laugh, and then we reenact drinking whiskey, bourbon, gin, and rum.
You know she had hatched her own plan, and her plan she put on with me land.
Giddy die, giddy die, giddy die, giddy die, giddy die, giddy die. And we spray the element on today. We're only saying you're doing fine, go Hadassah, you're great. Oh Hadassah, oh Hadassah, oh Hadassah, oh Hadassah, oh Hadassah, oh Hadassah.
We know there's a lot in his hands. In his hands are his country and lands.
We celebrate now this crazy holiday. We're only saying this is your time, oh Hadassah, oh Hadassah.
What a beautiful morning.
Vashti, your king wishes an audience.
Thank you, Eller. It's you.
Oh, were you expecting someone else?
No, you're the only monarch that busts in on me unannounced every morning.
You have a good mind not to ask you to the box social.
Is that what you're calling it? I'm calling it a party, and it's already been going on for 180 days, and if you did ask me, I wouldn't go. Besides, what would I wear?
Well,
you haven't bought me anything.
If I were to ask you, I'd buy you a red dress, silk fringe, very expensive.
Oh, you'd spend the kingdom's money on a dress? Wait, no. You've got no one to wear it. No.
Have to? Well, maybe not. Maybe I made up the whole thing out of my head.
You made it up?
Yep.
You are such a liar. I told you. You are.
Why don't you just go get in that royal diadem? All you need is a crown. I could just picture the whole thing.
You better hold that picture in your head. I'm not going. Not with you, not with your friends. Sure as heck, not in no imaginary gown with nothing but a crown on my head. Why should a fella who is constantly wronged suffer any further in his marriage bed? Dreamin', make-believin' when the nights are long. That's how I escape my awful fate. Never gonna sink and strip to my shoes for the king to treat all his men. I won't be fingered for what I wear. I won't dance shaking my derriere. I'll risk my neck, and 'cause I don't care, he'll have his crown back again. Maybe his disgrace will be a sign. Maybe a new wave's behind me. All of the Persian wives can despise all their husbands, and finally, maybe they will give more thought before I do. Many a sick man's unzipped his fly. I said, buzz off and fly on. Never have I met a proper guy. It's too much to want one. Never have I gotten satisfied, wondering instead if he's done. Many a new ways I wish that I'd come to. Many a new game for me to try. Many of them are played singly. Never have I wanted my tubes tied until he was behind me. Many a mate's day will dawn and find them blue. Never will I make the king happy. He endlessly controls me. Somebody as depraved as he is, he cannot hold me. Never have I thought that I'd be free from the ordeal of my marriage. Maybe a new wave's begun. Maybe a guy soon will jet. Many examples like mine when I leave you.
Gentlemen, Vashti's up and gone.
Gone.
Yup, faster than a prairie fire with a tailwind, faster than a Sneeze through a swinging door, or like a fart in the wind, quick as a...
Oh, all right, I get it. He's gone.
I'm just trying to be helpful.
Thanks. I wanted him to come, and now he's left. That's a fine how do you do. Maybe it's time we diversify. We get a new queen. Glad to have my board of trusted advisors here, men who are learned in law and precedent, and women.
Nobody more learned in the ways of women than a bunch of men in the 5th century BCE. Boys, the king needs wise men. And there's right none in this town, that means you.
What is this world coming to? When a people don't obey the commands of a king, delivered by his trusted eunuch.
For Vashti's behavior gonna make all wives despise their husbands, as they reflect that King Ahasuerus himself ordered Vashti to square dance with him, but he would not come.
Yeah.
I still cannot believe a square dance didn't make him come.
I don't think a square dance has ever made anyone.
Let's rid up one of them Solomon things.
Solo man?
Yeah, after David. Saying Vashti can't come back and that someone new get her crown.
I like the sound of that. But I don't want anyone bothering me. I'm going to be holed up in my smokehouse, and nobody gets in without me being disturbed. Nobody without an invitation.
It's going to smell real bad real fast, ain't it?
Yeah. Bet the porn is high as an elephant's eye.
Esther, the king is gathering all the eligible virgins in the palace to select a new queen.
Well, good luck to him.
Esther, you have to go. You can't say no.
I know being locked in the palace for occasional flings with the horny old king sounds great. But what's in it for me?
Riches, security, saving your people.
Spoiler alert! No, what's in it for me in bed? I have needs too.
Oh, even if you weren't my niece, I don't want to think about women's needs. Yuck.
It's in the Talmud.
I won't be ready for hundreds of years from now.
Oh, so now we adhere to a sacred timeline. I don't want to marry someone who's only interested in his crown.
Well, maybe he won't pick you.
Excuse me. Everyone says I am a beautiful form and fair to look upon. Men can't say no to me.
Well, at least you'll be under Eller's supervision. They're the eunuch who's guardian of the women.
Yes, because people guarding their own never have any problems. Haven't you seen Orange is the New Black or the Brandeis Prison Experiment?
We don't have a choice. They're going to pick you. So just be the best you can. And remember, when you're out in the world, you're an ambassador for the Jewish people. Just don't let anyone know you're Jewish.
It ain't so much a question of me representing Jews. I note about our sisters wronged by men. I hear the Torah stories and about the Midrash too, about how it all started in Eden. I know that men are totally unfit, and when it comes to rescues, I can't quit. I'm just the girl you need, I know, and if His Majesty picks, I'm gonna be the Jews' hero. Just watch me solve the conflicts. When old Abram tried to sell his gal, I know she oughta kicked him in the sack. But as soon as Pharaoh saw her ring, he paid off Abe and then he helped him pack. I'm just the girl to give us hope. My role is not for the faint. Needs more a sinner than saint.
What if I have a complaint? I guess I'll go. What am I to do when the answers ain't purty to foes who fight dirty? What am I to do? S'posen that he'll choose whether he wants to marry or stupor or bury. Will he say I do? S'posen that he says that I'm joining the team. Can I scheme and connive and lie? What am I to do so things go my way? Can I comply? I'm just the girl he needs, I know, and I don't mean to be rude, but I'm aware how these things go, and I know I'll get screwed. Other gals are strong in the Tanakh, like Lilith in Bereshit chapter 1. And like Rivka, full and blind, Yitzhak, they're doing more than just delivering sons. I get the sense I can't say no. Time for Hadassah to faint, playing at someone I ain't. What if I have a complaint? I guess I'll go.
My king, I have brought you the new virgins we collected from across the kingdom.
The girl who pleases me will win my favor, and I will hasten to furnish her with all the cosmetics and rations of her heart's desire, as well as with 7 maids who are due at the king's palace. And those maids will be treated with her and the maids as a special kindness in my heart. So, what have you got in your baskets?
I made you a pie.
I like women like I like my pie.
Flaky?
Sweet! What kind of pie you got for me?
Sweet potato pie.
Homemade?
You know it.
With all the taters mashed up the way I like it?
Yeah, all by myself.
Last time I had sweet potato pie, I got a 3-day bellyache. I guess I know why. Who's next?
You can call me Mrs. Lovett. I make the worst pies in London.
Well, this is Shushan. I do like bratwurst.
Lucky you.
What is this?
Some thin person.
You mean something Persian?
He might have been.
Ugh, disgusting. Ugh.
You could do worse. Mrs. Mooney uses cat.
I actually like eating cat. What else have we got?
My name is Esther.
What do you got in your basket, Esther? Hopefully not any pies.
No, I made something out of potatoes.
Oh, hash browns. Yum.
Yes, it's a potato locker. Lots of fun to eat.
Well, see what else. Oh, pastrami sandwich. It's delicious. You got any mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise on a pastrami sandwich? No. I must have forgotten somehow.
Well, that's all well and good, but what do you got for dessert in here?
How about a black and white cookie?
I love those. I haven't had one of these since my Egyptian friend sent that baker to that prison in Egypt. Where did you get this?
I found the recipe in the annals.
Well, I am into a girl who's into her annals. I like her. Esther, you take the cake. I'm naming you my new queen. I think you and I are a recipe for success. Together we can really cook. I'll stop now. All right, Esther, this is Eller. They're my eunuch in charge of the women. They'll show you around, get you acquainted and situated in the harem, and help you with the anointment and such things.
Pleased to meet you. I sure am grateful for this opportunity.
You know, I really like a woman who knows her way around the kitchen, and especially one who knows her way around the bedroom.
Is there cause for much baking in the bedroom?
Well, I bet we could cook something up. How do you feel about handling meat?
You can beat your own meat because you're done with the anointing, you lash.
What did I say?
This king is keeping us in the dark ages.
You know, the Dark Ages refers to a period of time that won't come around for a few hundred years from now. And it wasn't dark for everyone.
Oh, hush. We could be leaders in innovation. Why, did you know that right here in Persia we invented irrigation?
I think everybody knows irritation.
Not irritation, irrigation. That's just the tip of the iceberg, too.
Next, you'll be telling me we invented ice.
Whoop, yeah, kind of. We did invent a form of cooler, utilizing the principles of evaporative cooling and radiative cooling.
You're just playing games with me. Knowing how much I like a cool, refreshing beverage.
Games. Backgammon, that's a game. Chess, that's a game. And you know who invented them?
Mordechai Bradley?
Nope. Persians.
I had no idea. All I knew was Persian rugs, although I always just called them rugs.
We invented them too, but we're more than rugs. We're going to be leaders. If we can convince that king of ours to take some of my ideas, I got plenty. You ever notice, for one, when it's real hot, everyone starts to smell?
Did we invent soap?
Nah, better than that. Perfume. You can just put it on to cover up the smell. Ain't no need to wash.
That's weird.
Just wait until commercials for perfume are invented.
I won't hold my breath. But what next?
That's just it. I got lots of ideas, but that stupid king won't listen to one of them. I tried to fill his majesty with my ideas by teaching him about something that is new. 'Cause ignorant he won't feel high and mighty of what a modern despot ought to do. I counted on some fast money, these ideas sell themselves, trying to convince him money talks. Didn't want to hear, not to stash it at home, wouldn't secure his money with the luck.
What next?
Yeah, what?
What next?
Oh, the future could be bright in Persian cities, unless they're stuck with Stone Age thinking, though. He went and nixed the cell tower. I want regicide. He'll save us from the 5G, don't you know? The future could be bright in Persian cities. Invent a new mathematics you should know. You can always count on algebra to get you from A to B. With different kinds of numbers, all the proofs they're to complete. But a Hashverosh can't strain his brain, he still counts with his feet. He's gone about as far as he can go. He's gone about as far as he can go.
Yes, sir.
The future could be bright in Persian cities, unless we're stuck with Stone Age thinking, though. We got refrigeration, it keeps your meat like new. It makes no sense, he prefers things rotten though. I had a plan to irrigate the cities. He'd catch my drift, I thought, and let it flow. I could swear the king was even better when I designed the wheel. But I saw him dumbfounded sure when I gave him this deal. Then he proved to me that making plans was his Achilles heel. He's gone about
Bightan, I've got to warn the king. But how does a simple Jew such as I approach the king? If only there were some precedent for some kind of intermediary, a leader of the people using a more polished speaker to get his message out. I'm just Mordechai, Marty, Mo. No one cares what Mo says, but I'd rather err on the side of caution and let Esther do it. She uses her tongue real purty. Don't make it weird.
Queen Esther, there was someone here to see you.
Oh, it's my cousin Morty.
Thought you said he was your uncle.
Yes, that too. Thank you, Eller. You can go.
Esther, I need you to get a message to the king.
It had better be worth it. Every time I see him, he's all over me like a grazing animal. A cowlick ain't just a hair condition.
Esther, he's got to know this. His life depends on it.
You know he's got spies all over the territory, right? Whatever it is, he'll find out sooner or later.
If he doesn't find out soon, it'll be too late. Tell him I told you that Bightan and Teresh are planning to kill him.
Oh, he's not gonna like that.
Also, there's a small chance he may be seeing other women.
Oh, he definitely like that. I'll tell him about the plot. Not that I know he's been tomcatting around like a tomcat.
Oh, what a beautiful morning.
Queen Esther, your king must have an audience.
Thank you, Eller. Oh, I love when you burst in on me like that. It sets my heart all aflutter.
Perhaps this queen will last longer than the last one. I hear she is a king that don't last long.
But wait, Your Majesty, there's something I have to tell you. Bightan and Teresh are plotting to kill you.
Conspiring to kill their king. Those sidewinded, bushwhacking, horn-swaggling cracker brokers.
That's some genuine frontier gibberish.
Just you wait till I get my hands on them. You'll see some real frontier justice, or my name isn't Walker. Xerxes, Ranger. Bightan, Teresh, get your yellow-bellied, lily-livered, prairie dog hides into here pronto! What's all the commotion about, Your Majesty?
Your Majesty, please, this is Queen Esther's chambers.
I've been fixing to hear. I wouldn't want to have you killed. No. I ain't gonna allow that.
No, you have it all wrong. We were just discussing some innovations our fair country could stand to have.
This is the very model of a modern major metropolis. I've been envisioning an international exposition. An affair for the whole world.
Did you say affair for the whole world?
Oh, that's even better. There ain't no way I'd be able to gather people from all over the world with a wide variety of scientific, cultural, industrial, cultural items on display for a limited amount of time, and a period of time from 3 to 6 months.
That'll never work.
Oh, really? Well, you'll never see heaven, because I'm fixing to have you both tied up and killed. Go and haul these mangy hookheads out to the who's got.
Yes, sir.
Get.
Hey, you. What's your name? What are you doing here?
Mordechai, I'm a peddler by trade.
You're not Persian, are you?
No, just a humble Jew trying to make a living.
All right, and what's your business with my daughter?
You have a daughter? I've read Miguel a whole lot of times. I never saw her mentioned.
Well, it's just like you Jews to leave the important women out of your books. My little girl is in the midrash.
No kidding. Anyway, I was tutoring her in foreign tongues. I am fluent in Old Persian, Hebrew, and Tarsian.
You said you like the way I use my tongue.
What? I was complimenting her on her diction.
What did you just say my daughter is?
You said I was a cunning linguist.
I absolutely did not.
Are you calling my daughter a liar?
No, apparently I'm the one who's lying.
We were lying together.
Oh, please don't help me.
You ain't from around here, mister. So I am gonna give you one chance to pay me my proper respects.
I always respect Dina Mahuta Dina.
Wait, you're carrying on with my daughter and Dina too?
Oh, no. Just show me your Persian customs of respect.
All right. Well, an important man such as myself and the father of a daughter is properly honored with a bow.
I can only bow before God.
Oh. Well, all right. How about kneeling?
No.
Stern head nod?
Still no.
Fixed eye contact?
No.
Fleeting glance?
Oh, Dad, you're embarrassing yourself.
Well, this ain't over. You know what, honey? We are going home, and y'all are gonna pay for it. All y'all Jews, every one of you, every last one of you. Oh, that Mordechai. He makes me madder than a mad animal that's mad at something.
Your country phrases could use a little bit of work.
That Jew Mordechai, he embarrassed me in front of my daughter.
I don't think you need anyone's help to embarrass yourself.
I need to get rid of those Jews. They don't farm. They don't feed cattle. All they do is keep to themselves, except when helping us with international trade or finance or any of the other things we let them do.
Awful. Let's hang them all.
Yeah.
That's a lot of planning. But you know who's good at that?
Who?
Moishe down at the firm, Deloitte and Tush.
He's a Jew too, you moron. Let's just get rid of all the Jews altogether.
But when?
And how?
Oh, I know how. I've got just the thing. It's something I call my little wonder.
I'm well aware of your little wonder.
And how it pops out suddenly.
All right, it's a wonder I put up with you two. I was thinking about the Jews being hung.
And you were right. What? Guy can't date?
Hung from the gallows, you provincial Persian putz. When I take a walk outside and see, honestly, I'm swamped by Jewry. I have in my mind a scheme of alt-right courses, biggest evil plan you'll ever see. Chicks and cucks and heaps better hurry when I'm lashing out in a fury. When I'm lashing out in a fury with a frenzied plot. Watch that fringe view grow in on others when white pride again's been uncovered. Nosy folks will blame one another and their lives must stop. They deal in shadows, they control this town. The Fed board's as Jewish as ever. With ironclad tactics, they will Jew you down. Their lasers control the weather. Jews with sidelocks, barbers ain't winning. They deride my cotton and linen. They match unoriginal sinning. And now I'm on top with my tiny little fury for the Hebrews to stop.
Could you stray from people of their ilk?
You have to persecute them and their ilk.
Do you really need to call up Persian forces?
Call the roll and arm them to the First they vote, they invade our juries. When their numbers grow, then I'll worry. Gotta take them out in a hurry for they vote a lot. Arms and heads all wrapped up in leather. They assimilate more than ever. Jews and Persians mixing together. Gotta make it stop. The king will authorize my program and then the queen will invite me over. The rumor will bubble over my plume. The Jews will go running for cover. Don't you hate those Jews more than ever? Don't miss out their deaths now or never. Don't you wish their heads you could sever? Take them down a notch. It's time for a little fury and the Hebrews to stop. I can feel my fears turn to worry, tasting something foreign like curry. Back home and to 4chan I scurry, then the news on Fox. I can feel myself getting bolder, find a kind of hate that is older. Protocols from Jews who are older, time to drain the swamp. My head is swimming and it gives me a thrill of me making Shushan greater. And just as I'm planning all the Jews I'll kill, comes along another invader. Pass all these laws while they are sleeping. Gather all them Jews for the reaping. Add our 14s, one date worth keeping for their heads to chop. No more worry about your Surrey from the Judaic lot. Oh, Your Majesty.
Hey, what's going on here?
Oh, well, I just sang a whole song about it. Patty, I guess we're going to have to do that one again.
Patty, no. That's all right. Thank you. Why don't you just give me the highlights, please?
Oh, all right. Well, Your Majesty, there is a certain people scattered and dispersed among all the other peoples in all the provinces of your realm, whose laws are different from those of any other people, and who do not obey the king's laws. And it is not in Your Majesty's interest to tolerate them.
I cannot abide lawbreakers. Normally I'd send out a posse, but this demands royal proclamation. Haman, do what you will with them.
All right, you spread the word. All right, write this down. What I want from you is a flyer on every gas station, residence, warehouse, farmhouse, hen house, or whorehouse, outhouse, doghouse, in the king's satraps, in the governors of every province, and to the officials of every people and every province in its own script, and to every people in their own language.
Could you repeat that?
Just tell everybody.
Esther, Haman is planning to kill all the Jews.
My queen, I'm sorry, he just burst in.
It's okay, Eller. I'm getting used to that. Take a break. Sure, Haman wants to kill, like, everyone.
This is going to be a real slaughter, like when old Maurice Lamb killed his whole family.
I remember that. The violence of the lambs. But that's not gonna happen to me.
Do not imagine that you, of all the Jews, will escape with your life by being in the king's palace. On the contrary, if you keep silent in this crisis, relief and deliverance will come to the Jews from another quarter, and you and your father's house will perish. And who knows, perhaps you have been put in a royal position for just such a crisis.
Well, I've been in a lot of royal positions since becoming queen.
And you can't get the king to help?
He does say he wants to get behind me.
Perfect. Seduce him.
I can't. Nobody gets to see him without permission.
What if you invite him to some sort of a rhythmic ceremonial ritual.
I don't think that's gonna work. Have you ever seen a square dance?
Just appeal to him.
As a woman?
That's probably your best bet. There's 1,000 quick ways to your feller. There's 1,000 quick ways to your feller. The corn that you find, you should keep it in mind, 'cause it might come in handy to help him decide. Oh, when the king is so horny, oh, when he smells like a rake, and it's to him you're appealing, bet him and you'll get your way. And the king'll be fixin' to have you, and the king'll be fixin' to have you. He won't turn his head till you get him inside. In your very own bedroom, he'll come to his bride. Oh, when the king is so horny, oh, when he smells like a rake, and it's to him you're appealing, bet him and you'll get your way. All his commands and words are just too sick. All his commands and words are just too sick. If you can get busy, the Jews can be free. And an old villain's plot, it will never succeed. Oh, when the king is so horny, oh, when he smells like a rake, and it's to him I'm appealing, bet him and you'll get your way. Bet him and you'll save the day.
Haman! I can't sleep!
All right.
Can you read me a story?
Oh, all right. Wait, I got something better. Why don't you take some of this potion? A peddler told me it'll make you have a dream about your true love.
Drugs? Okay, but no hard stuff. That's what she said. I just cracked myself up.
Yeah. Don't drink the whole thing. Don't drink the whole thing.
Oh, it's working. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby, that's it. Oh, my God. Oh,
Your Majesty. Oh, Your Majesty. Your Majesty. Your Majesty.
Haman, you interrupted a sexy dream.
Oh, okay. All right. Girl, you got a dish. Who was there with you? Because they say after that potion, you only dream of your true love.
Well, it was just me in the dream. But more importantly, I just realized I forgot something. Haman, what should I do for a man whom I wish to honor?
Whom would the king desire to honor more than me? I would mount him like a steed.
The royal mount. That's a great idea.
I've been waiting so long to hear you say that.
Okay, Haman. You go
Yep.
find Mordechai and then put him on that horse, and I want you to parade him through the city.
Whoa, Mordechai? I wouldn't let that guy ride a Surrey, much less the Royal Stallion. And by the way, I've been working out.
Okay, quick then, go get the royal Surrey, as you said, and do this to Mordechai the Jew who's sitting at the king's gate, and omit nothing of what you have proposed.
Surrey, you can't be serious.
I am serious, and don't call me Surrey.
Well, fine. I can see when I'm not wanted. Oh, I hate it here.
Your Majesty, Queen Esther would like an audience with her king.
What is your wish, Queen Esther? For whatever it is, I will grant it, even if it is half my homestead, it is yours.
Well, I wanted to talk to you about some changes I'd like to see here in the kingdom. Get some women ministers. Stop forcing women into the palace. Stop using beauty and sexuality as qualifications for a position.
I'm not changing my position on that. Why don't you reverse, cowgirl?
It's not what we do. I'm Jewish.
Missionary?
We don't really proselytize either. But unless you want me to just lay there, and I mean lay there, you've got to do something. My life is in danger.
Who is he? And who would dare threaten your life?
The adversarian enemy is that evil Haman. If he gets his way, that's the end of us.
I have no idea.
He does have a dog style, but I cannot have you threaten me or my wife or her kid.
And for the last time, Morty's my uncle.
Potato, Mordechai, Jewish guy.
Did someone call my name?
Yes, I am looking for the one who speaks for the Jews.
Speaks for the Jews, I'm the Goldar Queen.
This cannot continue. Years from now, Jew and Persian will not be fighting over land. So there might be competing narratives of how you come to inhabit this small, resourceless bit of land. But we can all get along. Oh, the Persian and the Cohen should be friends. Oh, the Persian and the Cohen should be friends. One man needs some halal cow, the other will refuse to bow, but that's no reason for these violent ends. Middle Eastern folks can live together. Middle Eastern folks have long recall. Cohens don't bring the pigs to the slaughter. Persians don't eat the ham at all. Middle Eastern folks can live together. Middle Eastern folks have long recall. Cohens don't bring pigs to the slaughter. Persians don't eat the ham at all.
I'd like to say a word for the Persian, a civilization east of the Euphrates, a civilization great enough for Cyrus.
And may it always be good for the ladies, right?
The Persian is so gracious to its denizens, and visitors can purchase rugs and things. They sure can throw a raucous drinking party.
Hey, booze is no excuse for our hijinks.
But the Persian and the Cohen should be friends.
Oh, the Persian and the Cohen should be friends. The Cohen is Chinese, the Persians ruled by kings overseas, but that's no reason for these violent ends.
Middle Eastern folks can live together. Middle Eastern folks have long recall. Cohens don't bring pigs to the slaughter. Persians named to ham at all.
I'd like to say a word for the Cohen. The words he reads are difficult and funny. They read for days on end, and Simchat Torah, it starts again.
I'm sure all of their books are on the money.
The Persian should be charitable with Cohen if he takes time to marry off his daughter. To have him in your house ain't making a deal with Faust.
Just don't expect him to exit when he orders. It's the lasers up in the sky. All those things. The Jews are controlling it all. All of it. It's the government. It's the Fed.
Oh, the Persian and the Cohen should be friends. Oh, the Persian and the Cohen should be friends. One man eats some halal cow, the other will refuse to bow, but that's no reason for these violent ends.
And when the Hebrews have themselves a state, a home for all the lovely Jewish mothers, the Persian and the Cohen and the Levant must realize they can't have all their druthers.
I'd like to teach you all a little Hebrew.
Absolutely not.
And learn some words and maybe some Talmud. I start each day in cheder praying silent to myself. It ain't my fault if I'm misunderstood.
If we're always looking out for no one but ourselves, we'll all be doomed to constant victimhood.
Middle Eastern folks can live together. Middle Eastern folks have long recall. Cohens don't bring pigs to the slaughter. Persians don't get ham at all.
That is much better. Now we sang that pretty song and we can all be friends.
Are you kidding? Haman's still right there, and the decree to kill all the Jews is still on the books.
Oh, yeah.
What would you have me do? A show trial as a pretense to condemning him to death?
How about an actual trial?
Can I act as my own lawyer? Because I can't seem to get Jacoby and Myers to call me back.
You know what they say about someone acting as their own attorney, and you know what I say about someone trying to kill my wife.
Pay them up front.
Ixnay on the murder day. Maybe for regular harem girls, but Esther is the apple of my eye. Guards, take Haman away and hang him.
What?
Hang his sons too.
What? I have grave concerns about the justice system in this country.
Oh, now you care.
Yeah, somebody using the system to punish an individual and his son for a perceived personal slight.
Like trying to wipe out an entire people because you got your feelings hurt?
Well, this is a disgrace. I'm not out of order. He's out of order. You're out of order. You're all out of order. The whole system is out of order, and you're just trying to interfere with the election.
There is no election. I am the dictator. What I say goes. Get him out of here. Go on, get him. Say, Esther, what's to say you and I do a little Persian goodbye and we go take some time together?
But what about the decree to kill all the Jews? You know, the one that can't be undone.
Well, I am true to my word, even if that word is genocide. How about this? We put your
Uncle.
uncle in charge of speaking for all the Jews. You can all stand up for yourselves.
I declare that the Jews in every holler and those in the big city to gather themselves together and to stand for their lives, to destroy and to slay and to cause to perish all the forces of the people and province that would assault them, their little ones and women, and to take the spoil of them for a prey, upon one day in all the provinces of King Ahasuerus, and that day being on the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month of Adar. And let's make the 14th day of the month of Adar a day of gladness and feasting, and a good day, and of sending portions to one another. After that, no one will mess with us again.
Yes!
Okay, everyone, let's sing it out.
Hadassah had a whole backyard to explain. Oh, Hadassah, an astounding feat. Shushan's elite, though they tried to kill us, we remain. Oh, Hadassah, you have saved us from a genocide. Didn't kill us, 'cause in the tunnel, the women rock, and in them each one of us is pride. Oh, Hadassah, oh, Hadassah, oh, Hadassah, oh, Hadassah, oh, Hadassah, oh, Hadassah.
We're all in search of the land. In the land we will hear God's command.
We celebrate now this crazy holiday. We're only saying this is your time, oh Hadassah, oh Hadassah. Hooray, we hope you liked our play, oh Hadassah. Yeah!
Please join us in the small social hall for some nosh.